Hello, and again, welcome back. This is Monday, day two of Mitochondrial Disease Awareness Month. I just got done reading A Few Bad Days, which is a poem about hope and just being resolute in that hope and standing your ground. That really does lead into this next poem so well. The next last poem was about being resolute and just standing firm with your beliefs and your hope. This next poem is about absolutely being deadlocked and stubborn in that hope and that belief. And it is something that I often have been forced to do, especially when we're talking about the prognosis for the girls. It is not good. I'll, I won't sugarcoat it. I'm not going to deny it. It is realistic to say the prognosis for this condition without a treatment is bad. Many kids with this condition do not make it into their teenage years. Many have Tesla's 8. Many kids I know have passed away sooner than that. There are a few older now, thankfully, because of medication, because of dedicated parents, because of what we're willing to do and what we're willing to sacrifice. Our kids are living longer. But even with that, the likelihood of them making it to adults, of having an independent life, all of that it's just not a possibility for most of these kids without that treatment. And that's one of the things, of course, as a parent, it's something I push for. It's something I'm willing to fight for, as much as I'm able to fight for anything, um, with my poems, with my words, with whatever I can have, with my last breath. I will fight for this because it is my belief that my daughters and all children with mitochondrial disease deserve the chance to live that fully realized, independent, adult life and become the person they're meant to be with or without mitochondrial disease. And I know we are so close to those treatments, and lots of people don't believe that with me. And sometimes I feel like I'm standing alone with that belief, but that's okay. And that's basically what this poem is about. It's called This Line. I can be the one to hold this line. I can do it on my own. Prepare for what you must. But this desolate front, I call it home. I hear what the prophets say, I've heard it every day. The beast may rise, take victory with surprise, but that won't be today. Yes, I can hold this line. I can be solitary in this fray. Through my arsenal weak, my enemy remains strong. I will not back down. So hope will still remain. And someday it will come, the battle will be done. It can only go one way. At least that is what most say. In them, I am not to be among, because I will hold this line. um, yeah, obviously, as a father, I have strong feelings about this concept, and it does come back multiple times in my poems. Uh, trying to balance that delicate reality of being hopeful, but also understanding. Because you can't come into this without an understanding of what you're facing. You need to understand what you're dealing with so that you can make the choices that need to be made, the very difficult choices, so that you could stand on that line and continue to fight. I mean, it's costly and it's tough. And I often joke that when all this is done, I will probably need a good therapist. But until that time, I'm going to be here and I'm going to be holding the line for both my girls and for the other kids with the FLX4 condition. Because if I believe my daughters can survive for this treatment, I believe that the other kids can survive as well. And again, if this speaks to you, if you want to help us reach that goal, if you want to help stand on that line with me, please consider going to Amazon and picking up this book for $5. It's not a lot of money, but every book sold is going to go a long way to getting us a little bit closer to that treatment. It is actively being researched right now. I forget the person's name. And in fact, if you watch multiple of these poems, you'll see me forget her name multiple times. Not that she's not important and not that I don't appreciate her work. I just forget names very quickly and very easily. So um, I do have it written down, so I will continue to reference that here. Let me see if I can find it again. Um, I can find it. It's right here. All right. Dr. Carrie Lynn Posel from Iowa is working on a medication called PPTC7. She has a delivery system that she is working with that I guess is based on some cancer treatments, which is very interesting. But again, treating a cell like mitochondria and treating a cancer, I guess it's the same size uh, scale, I should say. But anyways, yeah, I mean, it's actively being worked on. It's actively being tested. We're getting closer and closer every day to that cure. We just need to give it a helping hand if we can. So if you're willing to help out by getting a book or donating directly to her, if you can find that, um, it will go a long way. It truly will. And I would deeply appreciate it, and I'm sure all the other parents of these kids that are struggling would also greatly appreciate your assistance. Again, I will include that link. So if it's something you're interested in, please consider doing that. Um, and hopefully we'll have a physical book soon. I think we got that worked out. All right. Again, thank you so much for your time. Please stay safe during this difficult time and please stay healthy.